There's a young man, Mr. Abidemi Rufai. He's currently the special advisor to the governor on, I think, housing. And it has been recently suspended because of he was arrested in New York for, I think he was stealing from about over 100 unemployment funds.
COVID relief funds.
COVID relief, thank you, Nima. COVID relief funds from 100 American citizens. And he's been alleged to have been the one who stole $350,000 out of $650,000 that they are trying to look for. So your thoughts on this, because it's important that we always remind ourselves that life is not always about just amassing wealth, and no matter however way you can find it. Let me talk to your thoughts on this.
So it's so sad. I always feel very, very sad when people that have become pseudo role models in our society, we find out that there is a stench beneath all the glam, which is the way this is. Bank records show that between March 3 and August 2 of 2020, $288,000 was deposited from multiple sources into an account in his name.
Hallelujah.
So it's the... And that's why I'm always preaching legitimate wealth. Like there are legitimate ways to grow wealthy. They will not be lavish. And if you check his page is now private, but if you check before they closed the page, people that munched, he was a lavish person. And he came to Nigeria, contested for, to be a member of the House of Representatives. He didn't get that position. Of course, then he got compensated with another position. Why don't we ask the right questions from people? When you ask how this person made money, they will not... Even if you ask, they would withhold you for asking.
They say you're jealous.
Yes, they will withhold you for asking. And the root of this, let me take YK stance, is the way politics and the way leadership runs in Nigeria, where you see political leaders who had nothing before going into government move from 3-bedroom, and it happened in Mile 2. We had a councillor that was living with his parents in a 3-bedroom flat, became a ward councillor. And the next thing, he bought house, moved away from that place, bought a house. How do you go from there to, how much is the salary? What are you doing? So that's the thing. We see that lavish, everybody is now aspiring for living the lavish lifestyle without understanding what is funding this and what's your good name.
There's a part of promoting this kind of mentality of, wire. You have it in our songs, and you wonder what the... anyhow.
There's one that's saying cutting soap. What does
that mean? That's grace. When they feel that it's grace you're enjoying, that you're just getting successful at everything, that's the street language for, cuckoo cut soap for me. Which soap are you bathing with?
I don't understand.
But there's this popular one of Kinshati Lowo. Anyhow. And this anyhow mentality, people will now use it to justify anything. We were talking about the way mothers will justify their children, saying, it's the new way, he's not stealing. They're just collecting back our missing loot.
Can you imagine that mentality?
The days when our mothers used to beat you for coming home with somebody's pencil have passed. They took your pencil, you can take somebody else's, so our mothers now will now allow
they encourage it.
We need to we need to depopularize this thing. And if we have the regulators who will not allow such music go out, whose business is it? When you listen to it, it's not the heat that you should be listening to, the words, the sound. Because the more you drum it into a person's mentality, the more the standards drop.
Let's not even blame it on just the music. Let us not make it that the music came and so all of a sudden people heard the music and decided to behave like that. The music is the reflection of what has been happening. You have younger ones that are looking to you, that you are advising them. They think you are nothing. How much do you have? But they look at someone like Mr. Rufai Abidemi and they are impressed by him. He's making a lot of money and they want to do what he's doing.
I'm sure he's spreading the money everywhere.
Unfortunately, we have to run. But you see, it was important for us to have this conversation because we'll keep having it.
Yes.
When more arrests are made, we don't like all these Nigerian newspaper trials where they just say they arrested XYZ and tomorrow you grant bail and then nothing happens. But these international arrests, we see that actually we do get convictions. And we'll continue to talk about it to let Nigerians, because we are role models. People watch us. And we're saying it so that Nigerians and young people know that there are people who make wealth legitimately.